Hello, travelers, and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special is pizza with your choice of crust style and toppings. I suggest the deep dish with ground beef, though it does take some extra prep time. Do you have a preference for that kind of thing, Caster?
Oh my, well, I'm generally pretty easygoing. I'm not so much of a dairy person, slows down my processing, but otherwise I'm up for anything.
All right, well, fair
Hello,
enough.
everybody.
All right, also, it looks like Rebecca is currently available for a full-service package, if you know what I mean. But if you see anyone thing or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know and we'll see what we can do. So, obviously, today is a special stream. I am here with the Neoncaster themselves for an extended preview of Tavern Talk by Gentle Troll Entertainment. It's been a while since our last collab caster, so please introduce yourself for our guests.
I would love to. Hello, everybody. I am your androgynous AI game show host from the future, caster, tabletop RPG designer, streamer, voice actor, and general internet ne'er-do-well. It's a pleasure to be here again, and great to do another, chillaxy, talky video game. I love these.
Yeah, and I love doing them with you because you provide such great vocals for a lot of things. Actually, even though we bumped into each other first in the TTRPG sphere, I had actually already downloaded a podcast that you were a part of.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
I told you about that. This was a couple, oh my goodness, actually it was more than a couple years back. Oh my god, so we've known each other for a while. Longer than I realized. This was remind me of the title of it. It was the mech-based one that was, it was commissioned by the creators of the game. It was an app. Oh, goodness, it was a miniseries.
Yes,
it was like a six-episode
the
miniseries.
audio drama for War Robots.
War Robots, that was the one. Thank you very much. Yes.
Yeah.
It was really
God,
funny.
that was such an interesting thing to do before we go into. I mean, we're already talking about talky things, but yeah. I do little bits of audio drama stuff, but not much. So when they approached me to be like, "Hey, do you want to do this proper multi-part thing for a video game lots of people apparently in Central Europe play," I'm like, yeah, that's like a real role. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Well, you did amazing in it, so it was just so funny when we had our initial talks about that. This was pre-Phantom Arts Fest, actually. This was the Mega Man Battle Network style game.
Yeah, had you on to the Galaxy Galleria
yes,
ages
Galaxy
ago.
Galleria, exactly. And so we'd already done our initial talks there, and then I went and started listening to that podcast, and I went, wait a minute, hang on. It's very funny.
Hey, the voice acting industry is smaller than you might think.
It really and truly is. Entertainment in general, I keep bumping into people who I already know from other projects, and it's always so much fun. And a demo of Tavern Talk, and if my positioning seems a little bit funky, it's because this is the first time I'm using the new streaming with another person scene in this, so obviously I still need to do a little bit of adjustment for my personal placement. But
no worries, we're experimenting, making sure it's working right.
Tavern Talk is a sort of visual novel style tavern simulator. In the past, we have played Valhalla, which was a more cyberpunk themed thing, whereas this is more fantasy themed. So we're going to be bouncing voices back and forth between each other to create some fun variety. And I've even seen some really interesting mechanics in play in the trailers for this game. Valhalla is very, very, free form and not so punishing with, how long it took you to mix drinks, if you got the correct drinks. It could change the direction that the story was going, but this seems to be a little bit more mechanical. So I'm very interested to see where this is going to go. And as always, I will be available, I should say we will be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversation. So don't be afraid to fill the chat with discussion.
Yes, we love to speak to you, delightful people.
Let's get a move on and head over to the game screen, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's see. I've also turned off my normal timers for this one, just because, hey, we will still need to do some timer things because, oh hey, look, we now have commercials on the channel. But I don't want to interrupt us if we're in the middle of something really important. Also,
You've got folks looking after the kids today.
right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We have guests over, so it's important to,
How
make
about you
sure.
go play in the sunshine for a while, and we'll.
Yeah, we send them off with Aunt Elena, and they'll be fine. Okay. It appears that my controller turned off during our conversation, so I guess I'm stuck using mouse and keyboard.
Mm.
I don't necessarily want to relaunch the game. It's also a little bit loud in my ears now that we are actually in the thing.
The process of wiggling being like, oh yes, now that there are other things going on. It might just be my end, but the stream is looking a little framey. Our audio might still be clean, which will be the most important thing for this game in particular. Give me a second to go and check what the audio is sounding like.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to vamp a little bit. What you didn't get to see, fair viewers, is that when the game first launches, the menu here is kind of already is folded up and has a logo for the tavern on its front. And it only, when you kind of hit the start button, unfolds itself menu style because, hey, we're running a tavern. So it's a very nice
I was like,
little...
is this like a DM screen kind of energy?
It may be a DM screen kind of energy. I interpreted it as kind of like a restaurant menu, but now that I'm actually looking at it from the inside, I definitely see the DM screen like vibes
column A,
to
column
it.
B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Audio is smooth. Video feed, maybe just your tracking is a little bit framey, but it's fine. It's fine. We're here as a smooth audio book for your afternoon, dear listeners.
Ooh, yeah, no, I'm definitely seeing an encoding overload. Consider turning down video settings or use a faster encoding preset. I think we'll be fine. Like it's fine.
We're chilling.
Yeah.
I may have to use my digitizing power if it comes to it. I would use my digitizing powers to 2D you like Paper Mario, but we should be good otherwise.
Yeah. If push comes to shove, we can go that direction.
What a power to have, actually! Wow.
No, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go with she/her pronouns. Though I am curious now. Hey, they do also have they/them.
I have a feeling like usually if a game specifically asks for pronouns and not are you a boy or a girl like Professor Oak, it will include the they/them. It would be impressive for them to fumble the bag if they did put they/them there as well.
I mean, I've bumped into a couple of game devs over the years that like I could absolutely see them throwing up a screen like this and then only providing he/him pronouns. No other selection. And I think we've all bumped into that person before.
That would be genuinely pretty funny, but no. If they're going to be bold like that, goodness not.
No, I could see. Okay. No, I'm not gonna. My brain is spinning a situation in which that might actually work.
Modern day parody video games would have to walk such a tightrope. It's not worth it.
Right. It would almost be like a game about being a game dev, and you are a specific character. And maybe over the course of the game learns to be a better person. But or there could even be like a trans allegory there because like you start off being but that's neither here nor there. We're schwitzing over like potential games that don't exist. So let's go with this for now. Ooh, love the crow showing up in the background there suddenly.
Would you like to be the innkeep, considering?
Sure.
Or,
let's go with that.
Oh, hi, innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy?
Oh, can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy?
Yes, all fine and dandy. It's such an exciting day. Really, really exciting.
Did you go on an adventure?
Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over.
Ooh.
And then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster. Or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome?
Is that a thing? Did it?
No, but I got to take another walk around the grove.
Well, how was it?
Actually, reading her expression, she's glancing off to the side a lot, so there are big lies that are occurring here, maybe. Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. We didn't really need it, but I was there, so...
Well, it sounds very, exciting.
Who am I kidding? My life is exciting as a roasted nut.
Well, I mean, nuts are very healthy. Very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are even various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts.
These nuts? I'm allergic. I'll go home now, I'm sorry. She gets up.
Wait a minute. Hang on, I just realized something. I've been wondering why. I was like, why isn't today's game thing populating up there? I never signed in to mix it up.
Wow. God, Mix It Up can act a little strange when OBS is already open, but we'll see. We'll perceive.
Maybe.
Let me know when it's open and I'll say hi in chat and we can test. The first couple weeks of me trying to use Mix It Up, I did that literally every time.
I wish I could set it to automatically log in, because that is the biggest thing that I always forget. Okay, well, hopefully it will auto-populate when we change scenes again. But
heck yeah.
Okay, yep, it seems to be working. Swear this is fine. Yep, okay, it's working. All right.
All right.
Okay, back to the game, sorry.
I'm allergic to nuts.
Okay, then. I didn't know that.
Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, just not something very fun.
It would certainly be an experience.
I don't know if there is a high fantasy, oh yeah, I was gonna make a reference to anaphylactic shock. I guess it's a known thing in setting. Marvelous. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure?
You know, this brings up an interesting thing about the state of healing in fantasy worlds, just because, I always love the concept of healing, not, I'm going to say massive air quotes, fixing things that are kind of a part of you. It kind of resets it to zero, so, if you already had a scar, or if you were allergic to something like that, it doesn't heal it because the magic considers it a part of you.
But the immediate effects go away. So it's more like a temporal magic rather than healing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, actually. Hadn't thought about it that way. But anyway, let's see. No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing some spice?
Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much.
Oh, poor sweet elf.
Oh, I've cooked for people like this before, and I respect it, but it's difficult. Though I'm not very good at growing phoenix chilies.
Okay, but phoenix chilies do sound like a really cool concept. The idea of... Wait a minute. Oh no, if you had really slow digestion and it rebirthed itself in your intestines. Oh god.
Haha, I assumed more like you eat the phoenix chilies, you burn, and then just kind of come up a bit fresher on the other side of it. It's like, haha, I died, it was so hot. But I guess I feel better now.
The idea of, instead of a phoenix down, you can get a phoenix chili. Just, okay, I know you're in agony, but you eat this incredibly spicy thing and it'll get worse before it gets better. Can I just get a second opinion, please? I mean, I was talking about the spice in your life.
Oh, well, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Dragons are a spice. Just A lot of salt.
Okay, we should...
He's contemporary audience.
We should definitely start trying to avoid, like, modern news media then. I hear that's a huge amount of salt that gets added to your life.
She shouldn't play Street Fighter either, to be honest.
No.
I'm like a bland soup.
So comforting.
Hmm.
Oh, a classic case of boredom. I see.
Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but it's also not particularly fun.
Ooh. I'm gonna stick with some
zest
metaphor.
to your chest.
Yeah. You tried adding some zest to your soup. Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon? Can they fly up really high?
Aww.
Uh,
Yes, I think that's the point.
I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. They're so method. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never live through anything?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to the song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph resting by the lakes.
Ooh la la. The pretty nymph. That sounds pretty daring.
Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. I'm down bad, but the sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in front. Sorry. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light. A divine beauty.
Did not.
I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter.
Character information unlocked. Ooh.
To be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Just as long as they don't contain any nuts or chilies. Not a lot of songs you can write about.
Oh, there are plenty of things that happen in a tavern that you can write songs about, just not polite ones.
Surely there is a whole thing of tavern chant, bawdy bard song energy.
No kidding.
You wouldn't mind a jingle? I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs?
I'd prefer if you didn't, but, you know.
Okay. Maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle.
In the meantime, can I offer you a drink?
Yes, I'd love a drink.
The usual?
Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot, stares through the screen into our eyes.
Right. Thank you for the reminder, Fable.
It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a lightning floating through the waves of the sunny lake again.
Yeah, no kidding. Part of what made me realize that I had messed up with Mix It Up was because I kept trying to push my oh no horny button over here, and it wasn't doing anything.
And it just wasn't firing.
I was like, hang on a minute. So yeah. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph?
But yes, I knew it. God. Both. I don't know if you've also been watching through Dungeon Meshi lately,
Yes.
considering. This feels like a solid halfway. God, it's hard to tell whether Fable is Fallon, Laios, or Mercil. There's a little bit of everything in here. Big obsessed fail girl energy going on.
Oh, it's so good. Ah, goodness
But-
gracious.
Mostly I want a swift strike.
Message received.
Although,
Although...
I was wondering, you've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks.
Aha! I hear a tutorial incoming.
Could you show me? I mean, the drinks are right behind you, and I don't go to a different room for them or anything. But I guess I just, concern myself with my phone. Really? You'll show me?
Of course.
What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar?
Okay, again, we're just going to be doing asides this entire time because, like, my absolute favorite familiar in Final Fantasy XIV is the Demon Brick. And now I'm just imagining demon ice cubes just marching to their doom. Just...
Hey, the drinks are shaken better when the drink can shake itself.
That's true, that's true. Oh no, that would be... just anything involving slime.
I mean, that is a number of how do we do the high fantasy restaurant or cocktail bar? It's like we go and find the gelatinous cube, and then that is like the lime daiquiri. I'm like, absolutely not. You
Nope.
could not make me drink that.
That's a living creature. Anyway.
How do I even summon a familiar? What? I guess she's a bard.
That or a druid, because she did make mention of the fact that she has a forest that she takes care of. Although,
true.
That being a forest person and also having plant allergies. Oh my god.
It's how to learn how to forage very efficiently.
Anyway, just follow me. Oh, look at him! Look at little buddy. Welcome to my drink Nook.
Hello, Andy.
Careful, I haven't fed him yet.
Where do we start?
Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Wee.
Oh, you pinned my order.
I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. I'm a little disappointed that the log doesn't actually look like a log.
Very literal. Oh, by the by, I think I may have to flatten you into a 2D cartoon.
Okay, fair enough.
The video is having a hard time, but
Oh, goodness gracious, yeah, I just saw how many frames we've dropped. The next time we go on break, we'll take care of that.
Got it. Just to let you know. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. Actually, hang on. Well, yeah, because we've only got about 10 more minutes until that break anyway. When I'm sure I know what was asked for, I browse my recipes.
Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks?
No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result. But the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. Interesting.
So we see which recipe is close, and then we can fling to it.
What if you picked the wrong
What
one?
if you...
Oh, that was you. Sorry.
It's fine. I've come here often enough. You're kind of in my head at this point.
I can either erase it with a sponge, or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right.
Oh, very Valhalla.
There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma.
No willpower. No. Wait, there's one missing. Which one is being missing? Constitution?
I believe you're correct, yeah.
Yeah. That feels like that would be an important drink ingredient. Like a hot chocolate is a constitution-based drink, right?
No, I clicked and skipped past a line. And I don't remember what... I had a feeling
Oh,
you
I
might have
assume
said...
top left is probably going to have log handy, but it's mostly me just clarifying that I understood stuff.
Gotcha. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell and activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. The blender. It's a magical blender. Love that. Just try making a drink. You've got this.
Alright, where's the logbook? Ah, there we go.
Yeah. So we've got a swift strike.
Be a leaf on the wind with the swift strike. This must-have for any dexterity-devoted adventurer. Grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. I guess that's a Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah. I mean, yes, it absolutely is intended to be, but also I have been around too many bars, and kill count or body count means a completely different thing to me.
Yes. True. Drink too many, and you may. So this looks like a high dex.
Yeah.
1 point of int and 1 point of
Defense?
resilience, constitution. Yes, defense.
Yeah, and then 0 of the other 2. So let's draw the recipe. Oh, okay. I appreciate that. That's very nice. That was one of the...
and I guess the glasses are put in the same spots.
Oh, and when you highlight them, they actually like do
conveyance.
That. So we actually have to pick it up and... Oop, no, okay. How are we?
How do we pour it? Is it like dragging it into the?
Oh, there it is. 1.
Oh,
2.
oh wow.
Come on. 3. Okay, alrighty. Here we are.
Oh, it rounds up for you. That's kind.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Andu.
Hit that subscribe button. There we go. Oh, how? It actually does teleport.
Of course it does. What did you think was happening?
I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand.
Well, I see. Well, give your creation a taste.
That's delicious. I made that.
You made that.
Oh, thank you for showing me the ropes.
Well, thank you for your enthusiasm.
Guess she applies to work here.
These adventures that you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you?
Maybe, but how would I know if I never try?
Well, do you actually want to try?
Well, yes. I want to tell great stories, but I'm definitely a bard.
But what?
Never mind.
Ooh, dark and broody over here. Now, okay. Because of the fact that his hair is moving, but his scarf is not, there's just wire up in this bitch. That's just the shape of it.
Yeah. That's a really good point. What an odd choice to animate the hair and not.
Also, what
because you could do both. That's definitely on a separate. You could definitely put that scarf in it. It's fine. It'll be patched. It'll be hotfixed later. It's fine.
Well, I either want it could either be an this is a thing we'll add later, or it could be a he is trying way too hard to be broody.
After you raise the friendship level up a couple ranks, and he pulls back the hood, and it's just a little creature that's sitting on his head.
Also, that tentacle in the background just kind of.
Just vibing.
What you doing back there, buddy? Although okay, hang on, that might be a part of a mimic because that definitely has eyes.
Oh, like in the
Mm-hmm.
concern.
Mm. Mm.
Um, Staring.
How can I help you?
A drink.
For you or
Mm,
right? What kind of drink?
mm, drinkable. Is this in too low of a register? I don't know. It seems like a mysterious lad voice.
Mm. Very specific. Thank you. Also, we have our spatula book over here.
Yeah, yeah, you know. Attachments.
Mm-hmm. Well, how about a spoken heart? Some charisma wouldn't hurt. Damn!
My god. Sure. Whatever.
The
Oh,
sass.
no. Hold on. Uh, so I don't know where you tuned in for little bits and pieces of me playing through Battle Network, and occasionally
Mm-hmm.
there was like the rival character that was just kind of I'm a snotty brat, like whatever. Like
Yeah.
maybe it's in the lower register of that, it's that, but bored. Sure. Whatever.
Love it.
I'm petulant.
Okay, so let's... Spoken heart. Okay, so the crown is charisma.
Sweet and sparkling in taste, the spoken heart will bring you your deepest desires, well, your deepest feelings bubbling to the surface. Your newfound sincerity, confidence, and many heartfelt words will work wonders in boosting your persuasive abilities. The charismatic boost, great for bards and emotionally repressed individuals. Please do not give to somebody without telling them what it is. This feels like a dangerous thing to give to somebody
Yeah.
unbidden. Uh,
I am also just going to go ahead and turn off Mix It Up and see if that clears up the issue that we're having right now.
mm.
That feel... Whoop. Transmit is way down. We'll see. Up, but we're climbing back up. Maybe.
We're getting there.
Maybe not. Alright. We'll go through this and see what we can do.
Mm-hmm. Well, this one also seems pretty straightforward.
2, 3. Oh, it also has like a little pause point.
Pit stop on pouring alcohol.
Mm-hmm. I do also want to see... Oh!
Ugh, I don't like that. That's bad. Oh no.
I love it. It's awful, but I love it.
And it is by layer as well. So if you know you got the first couple bits right, you can erase the errors. There's a couple of drinks that work specifically. I used to be like a cocktail nerd back in university.
Oh, yeah?
I've not really done that kind of thing since I have the collection for it. But I think it's
Okay.
a grasshopper is specifically one that's designed to be served in layers. Wherever the fuck you get creme de menthe.
I'm not the supplier.
Yeah, the fact that you have access to a supplier makes that easier. Me just rocking up to the Sainsbury's and being like, oh, you don't have the incredibly specific alcohol? Fair enough.
This should be digestible, maybe even tasty.
Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night.
Did this person have a breakup with a goth girlfriend?
Oh my god. What? Everybody, and the bone-shattering song, sorrow. Everybody who comes to this place is, unfortunately. Well, I guess in setting, being a monster fucker is pretty normal. But,
yeah.
or standardized, I suppose. But, almost. But that is 2 for 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. We are just about at 2:15, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and call the break here, just because like it's a good stopping point. And we'll see if we can switch me around to a slightly less resource hungry model. So
Yeah.
we will be back in just a few minutes, folks.
See you soon, darlings.
Okay, and we are